Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about fitness. I'm sure it's going to stir up a little bit of controversy because everyone is different, but I'm going to let you know today what I've been doing to get physically prepared for the Appalachian Trail coming up very shortly here. So stay tuned. Like I said, today we're going to be talking about physical fitness and what I am doing to physically prepare myself for the Appalachian Trail. So, as I've said before, I live in Louisiana, and this is going to stir up some controversy. I already know because everyone's different and everybody has their opinion on it, but this is what I am doing for my preparation. Like I said, I live in Louisiana, flat land, sometimes even below sea level. I did do some preparation hikes as far as much hills as I could possibly get in, one being the Appalachian Trail. Last year we did rim to rim to rim in the Grand Canyon over a 5-day period, so I do know what my body can handle in a 5-day period, but I would like to be a little bit stronger going in. So while I am a semi-gym rat, I work out 2 to 3 times, sometimes 4 times a week. I go through my entire body in those amount of days, working out on machines and weights and whatnot. So as of now, I've switched my lower body, meaning my core and my legs, to 2 times a week. And I feel that this is actually giving me a little bit more strength, a little bit more endurance. And while I'm not focusing so much on how much weight I can lift, I'm pushing more towards the endurance strength, where I'm doing probably about 50% of my max, maybe even a little more than that. But I'm doing high repetitions. More and more reps as I get further and further into my training. I'm doing repetitions to the point of almost failure in each set of repetitions. And the main exercises that I am focusing on are leg extensions, leg curls, and calf extensions. A lot of calf extensions. I'm doing variations of those exercises to get the muscles moving in various ways, trying to mimic muscle movement that I would experience on the trail. And while I know it's not exact, I feel that this is the best way that I can prepare, not being able to do mountainous shakedown hikes or preparation hikes, if you will. So that is the best way that I feel that I can make my body get ready for what's about to come. And I know I won't be fully prepared. I feel that this is a pretty good start. Like I said, I do variations of those exercises, whether it's moving my feet into a different position or going to a different machine, whether it be using free weights and a bar, dumbbells, or the machines themselves. I know I illustrated the machines, but that is, I can use those machines and get both the positive force and the negative resistance on the relaxation of the exercise. I have tweaked the repetitions to where I don't go to a full lockout on my joints. I keep constant pressure on those muscle groups, and that tends to burn them out a lot faster. It tends to make those muscles work harder. This is, I'm not new to the workout game, so I've done some research on endurance training, and while I'm not getting out there, and like I said, I'm not getting out there hiking, I'm not getting out there running every day, I'm doing these exercises at least twice a week. And the core exercises that I'm focusing on are a lot of crunches, a lot of hanging leg raises, which works your lower abdominals, and torso rotations, the bending side to side and the twisting action, all to strengthen my lower core and the sides, my lateral obliques, trying to get those stronger. And when I do my back, the day I do work out my back, I'm doing a lot of back extensions and Roman chair sit-ups, working those lower back muscles. I'm doing some oddball exercises on leg days, such as working out my glutes a little more, hip adduction and abduction. That means pulling weight inwards, which works your groin area, and pushing weights outwards with your knees, which works the outer hips and the glute area. I'm doing the illustration like you can see, and I know it's below the table, but yeah. So that combined, like I said, twice a week, I combine it with a little bit of treadmill, and I found that there's a particular machine at my gym, and I work out at the Purple Palace. So if those of you that know, I found there's an elliptical machine there that mimics the hiking movement, because there's two handles about chest height, a little below chest height, and they move in sync with your feet and legs. And there's different resistances on that particular machine that allow me to at least feel like I'm hiking, at least the motion of it. So hopefully that is going to translate into a little bit of endurance more than what I would be going in totally off the couch. I'm not overly concerned with how physically prepared I am at this point. I'm going to keep on working my little program up until probably the week before I leave, and that's going to give me at least a good week of rest. I will, once I get on trail, start my miles off slow and listen to my body. This has been preached over and over by almost every thru hiker I have ever watched or read up on, and their biggest thing that I have learned, my biggest takeaway from them, is listen to your body. So that's what I'm going to do. Plan. That's not necessarily what's going to happen, but I'm going to start off with small miles. I know that I can do 8 to 10 miles, hopefully at least 10, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, but 10 is my magic number. 10 miles per day to start, at least for the first 2 weeks. See how my body feels, and then slowly start increasing those mileages. I know that shelters aren't exactly 10 miles apart. I know that things happen where it's going to be inclement weather. I know all of these things. I'm prepared to face the fact that I may not be able to do 10 miles in a day. Or if I've worked myself up to 15, I may not be able to do 15 miles in a day. It's just a matter of listening to my body and what it's telling me. And I want to be in tune with myself to where I can prevent injury, I can prevent exhaustion, and prevent potentially putting myself into a position where I'm stuck on trail and need to call for help. That is not something that I want. I want to be able to enjoy the trail without it becoming such a slog that I'm miserable every day. I know there's going to be days of misery. I'm perfectly aware of that. And I can hear everybody's little wheels clicking and turning because of what I'm saying. And I'm sure there's going to be quite a few suggestions on what I can do to further prepare myself. And that's okay, because everybody has their opinion. And just like some of my other videos, I've gotten several comments, and I really appreciate the input. It lets me know that you're actively watching and you're engaging in what you're watching. Hell, I said it in my introduction video, I've been called a bunch of different names. People saying I'm crazy and nuts for attempting this, but again, it's something I want to do. So that's what I'm doing to physically prepare myself for the Appalachian Trail. On the other side of the coin is going to be my nutrition, but I'm going to save that for the next video. I want to talk about a little bit more in depth about what I plan to do for nutrition. It's going to be a very hairy subject, but I'm going to attempt to cover that. So, short video today. If you're watching up until this point, I really appreciate it. Those of you who have subscribed already, thank you. It helps out the channel. It allows people to know that these videos are worth watching and have somewhat of a information output, if you will. 91 point something % of you that are watching have not subscribed. So please, it doesn't cost anything. Just hover over that little logo right there at the bottom right hand corner of your screen. Click the subscribe, ring the notification bell, get notified every time we come out with a new video. So there you have it. That's my physical fitness preparation regimen. I'll get it right. That's my regimen for now, up until the point a week before I leave. My final week is going to be full on prep, packing, double checking, and triple checking my gear. That way, if anything is out of sorts, I can try to mitigate those issues the week before I leave. So there you have it. We're going to call this one done for today. And remember, I know it's cold outside in most parts of the country, but you still got to get out.